Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for the city of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, where I enjoyed the last one so much in the Abyss Beta Stratum 9 Part 13 Cosmos that I'm going to go back to it and I'm going to try and clear it again. But this time we're not going to be using lightning. Because if you look at the requirements, we have a requirement for a staff character, a green crystal, and a sword. And of course lightning fills the sword requirement quite nicely, but that does kind of make it rather restrictive to build around her. Whereas this time, if we bring in Agrias, then she can finish off the green crystal and the sword requirement by herself. That means we're freed up to use whatever staff user we like and whatever other character we like. So I'm going to be bringing Vayne and Eiko for this one, because Vayne, you know, don't get me wrong, Lightning with her rework is a hell of a lot stronger than she was before, and she is, you know, she's good, she's very good. In fact, I've been having a lot of fun using her alongside Vayne, funnily enough. I use like Vayne, Lightning, and like Serah, for example, or Zack, and because Vayne gets so many free turns, he gets like usually gets 2 free turns plus an extra turn. If Eiko is along, which is another part of the reason that I'm bringing Eiko as my staff user, she actually uses her Crystal 50 passive, Medinsary's Blessing, and she can give him an extra free turn because it extends effects of all buffs by 1 turn. Now I think in the JP version, in the Chaos era, there are some buffs like, I think, I don't know, some evasion buffs. I think maybe Edge's EX or 8's evasion buff, or maybe both, I don't know. But I think like they can't be extended by that. But most buffs can. And of course the stacks that give Vayne his free turns is a frame buff, so that gets extended by Eiko as well. And one thing I didn't realise actually about Eiko initially is that on it says extends effects of all buffs by 1 turn when granting new buff. What I didn't realise is that also applies to the speed up buff that she grants herself when she uses Smite as well. So like just practically by having Eiko on your team, you're just giving Vayne more turns just by everything she does. Well, all of her skills anyway. And of course this team is quite a much more powerful combination because yeah, Vayne is just that good. Like, you know, he's by far the best character in the game right now, and it should be a lot easier to manage. Note that I say easier, I don't say it will be a cakewalk, which is why I'm bringing along a Kistis friend support for this one, because the turn delay is honestly going to be really helpful, especially in the last wave when we're almost out of skills. Okay, so I'll actually show my artifacts because I actually remembered this time. Console boost force of will ×2, yeah, that's about right. I'll roll with those ones. Eiko, I have these. Yeah, I do actually have some, I think I do have a lot of Shiva stats for Eiko, but I just don't have the board mastery for it. So it's not like she doesn't have any mastery at all, you know. I'll just give her some more HP, why not? HP never hurts. And then here is my Agrias with the Max Brave 330. The Max Brave is more important, I think, on Agrias, because her base Max Brave was actually quite low, but it seems to have increased quite a lot, both because of her Jade Armlet, which gives her extra Max Brave, and also because of the summon board. She's got a lot more base Max Brave now, but she has so many buffs that work on Max Brave that increasing her base stat is just going to be good. And obviously, well, Eiko and Vayne, I mean, Eiko buffs attack by like 60, and Vayne's only by like 25, so she's probably not going to cap out on every Judgment Blade, but you know, we do what we can. And I'm using Shiva because we just want the speed on this quest. Even if you're running Vayne, you want the speed, like no questions asked. So let's give it a go and see how we do on this one. So we're definitely going to get up a Knight's Pride. And a Force of Will. We absolutely must. And the HP regen. So A's Brave is going to become something terrifying. Case in point. We are actually going to be okay to Knight's Pride up twice so that we get Brave 4, and then we can keep another Knight's Pride basically. For a rainy day, like when we need it. So I'm going to do that, and I'm absolutely going to smite here. And then this is where B is going to use its all attack. But I mean, it might be in vain, but I'm actually just going to... might be in vain. I'm going to try and brave attack so we don't all get broken. Which actually does work. Okay, nice. So we have 3 free turns with Vayne right now, which is honestly quite awesome. So I'm going to use Force of Will Plus on this one, since we can break it twice. Get that delay in there. And the Mach Wave. And another Mach Wave. And we can go straight into the EX for even more free turns. Which is just awesome. So, of course, B will go before A, so B is attacking Vayne, so we're not worried about that. I'm just gonna HP plus over here. I'm gonna set A back. So we're going quite heavy on skills here with Vayne, but we should be fine. I'm going to save HP regens because Vayne burns through so many turns. We need to keep an eye on like how many turns his HP regen has remaining. Oh, we get the paralyze on A there, which is actually beautiful. So we only need to worry about B. So yeah, I'm actually going to use HP regen just to refresh Vayne's buffs here. And he's got his regular Sephiroth up, so that's fine. We've got all this battery, so we might as well just use a pummel, and that will take us right into the free turns. And I am going to Howl Bolt. So I'll just completely new to anything that these things try to do. I don't want to use HP regen or smite here actually, so I'll have to pay attention to the fact that Vayne only has 2 free turns here. So that B is actually quite relatively close to recovering from break. So I'm just going to use Mach Wave over here. I'm going to wait for B. Okay, there we go. B is recovered from break. So we can use Force of Will plus to break it twice. So we get Agrias taking a turn. And I'm just going to Sephiroth into the free turns again. Battery there. Okay, I don't actually think it's worth doing that. I'm going to Mach Wave so we get the 2 stacks. There. On to wave 2. Where I'm absolutely going to use Knight's Pride on A over here, because we only have Eiko who can do full damage to that thing. Like, okay. So I'm going to set B back, honestly, as far as I can. Because that thing is super scary once it gets going, to be honest. and I'm going to use HP regen here to refresh Vayne's buffs. No paralysis, which is unfortunate. We do have a Sephiroth, but I'm actually just going to be using kick on A to actually no, I'm not. I'm going to pummel on B over here, and then I'm going to use smite with Eiko, because then I can give Vayne his stacks. That's actually quite scary, because if B has a turn here, then Vayne might end up taking some serious damage. But he does not, and it does not. So I'm going to do that. Oof. See, I was right, but we managed to just squeak by. So let's dump the brave we have. Let's push B back, absolutely. I don't know where it is, but it's getting pushed back all the same. So that should actually shut A down. I think A uses magic attacks here. How many stacks does Vayne have? 1 stack. Okay. So B is going to attack Eiko. I can't afford to get broken. Case in point. Oof. These things are scary, dude. You have to be careful, even with a team as strong as this. Okay, nice, we got the paralysis. I'm doing this so his EX gets charged. And it's not charged, what the hell? Well, that was kind of a waste, wasn't it? It's weak against magic, so I'm just going to straight out use his EX so we can do some more damage to it. And a little bit of battery never hurt anyone. Oh nice, okay, so I'm definitely going to be using that next wave. Just die! His frame buff is about to run out, which is the force of will buff. There, oh my god, these things are such a nightmare. So, yeah, I'm just going to use Macwave here, because he'll get some free turns. I can smite on B. I am still not going to do anything with Agrias just yet, because we need to use up Vayne's turns first. So I'm going to focus on this thing over here because the Malboro will get silenced by Agrias. So I'm just going to try and pummel the weapon while we can. Now, here's where Kistis comes in. Degenerator! Get back! Back, I say! And we of course want to pop the buffs for Kistis, but we can't do that, of course we can't do that. That would be far too convenient. Just going to pop off an ICX with Agrias here. What we can do is Homing Whip on B. Oh god. Here we go. Come on, paralysis. Nice. We do have speed down on A. That's super nice. No, it's on B again. That's not what we wanted. Oh well. Prepare for bad breath. Oh, so Agrias... Oh yeah, doesn't Agrias have debuff protection? Yeah, she has bravery. So that's super nice. Haha! Eat EX! There we go. And then, yeah, we'll just a matter of pummeling this thing down. Oh no! Silence! Whatever will we do? Okay. And it's over. Okay, 333k. That's yeah, with 0 HP damage, only 1 break. That was a hell of a lot more. It was a hell of a lot of a cleaner and a lot more comfortable run than it was when we had to use lightning. Because yeah, having to we needed Zac to stay alive basically because of the kind of team that we were forced to bring. But even so, that was still a really enjoyable quest. It really makes you think. Obviously it's going to be really easy to clear if you bring sort of like Vayne and Serah and like Lael and all these kinds of really current meta characters right now. It's going to be a lot more brainless than it is if you try and clear it with all the requirements at once. But yeah, I really enjoy it when it's like this, to be honest. So I hope that kind of shows through. Sorry if I wasn't commentating too much there. I kind of had to concentrate, to be honest. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Until then, I'll see you later.